already introduced the chapter Alice in Wonderland, and I told you that in my next video I will help you with the reading part. So today your Didi ji is going to help you to read the chapter Alice in Wonderland, and I will explain the chapter also, children. So let's start today's class. So these pages are from your English Marigold book 4, and the chapter is Alice in Wonderland. So let's start the reading, children. The story Alice in Wonderland, given in the English Marigold book 4, is a part of the first chapter of Alice Adventures in Wonderland, commonly shortened to Alice in Wonderland. There are complete 12 chapters, and we are studying a part of the first chapter only. I have already told you this in my previous video. One day, Alice was lying under a tree listening to her sister reading a story. Suddenly, she saw a white rabbit scamper by. He had pink eyes and was wearing a blue coat. He took out a big watch from his waistcoat pocket, and as he hurried away, he said, "Oh dear, I will be too late." So, in this part of the story, one day Alice was lying under a tree and she was listening to her sister reading a story. Means Alice's sister was reading a story and she was lying under a tree and she was listening the story. Suddenly, she saw a white rabbit scamper by, and this rabbit was wearing a blue waistcoat and his eyes were pink, and he was in a hurry. He was telling that he will be late, and he took out his watch from the pocket also. She thought there was something very different about this rabbit. It could talk, it wore a red waistcoat, and it carried a watch. Alice wondered, a talking rabbit? A rabbit who wears a waistcoat? Alice was burning with curiosity and she followed the white rabbit. This rabbit was wearing a waistcoat, children. He was carrying a watch in his pocket. He was talking. His coat was red and he was talking to himself. So these things made Alice she was wondering about this kind of rabbit. It was a very new experience for her. So she wanted to know everything about this rabbit and she started following the rabbit. The rabbit started running and Alice followed the rabbit. The rabbit suddenly popped down a large rabbit hole. Alice jumped into the rabbit hole too. The rabbit went down and down and down and down into the rabbit hole. See, this rabbit was running. He started running and Alice started following this rabbit. She just wanted to know everything about this rabbit. The rabbit suddenly popped down a large rabbit hole and Alice also jumped into the rabbit hole. She was following the rabbit and the rabbit was going down and down and down. Alice said aloud, "Where am I? How many miles down have I fallen? I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth." She wondered, "Will I slip through the earth to the other side?" So these questions were coming in Alice's mind when she was going down the rabbit hole. It was taking a lot of time. So these questions were coming in her mind. She was thinking that she will slip through the earth to the other side. Thump! Alice landed on a pile of dry leaves. She looked around quickly and suddenly saw the white rabbit again. It disappeared, saying, "Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting!" Alice stood up and saw a small door about 15 inches high. It was too small for her to go through. This part of the story. Alice landed on a pile of dry leaves. So she started looking around quickly and suddenly she saw the white rabbit again. But it disappeared, it vanished. And when he was disappearing, he said, "My ears and whiskers, how late it's getting." Means the rabbit was in a hurry. Alice stood up and saw a small door about 15 inches high. It was too small for her to go through. When she stood up, she saw a door which was only 15 inches high. It was too small that she cannot go through it. She saw a glass table with a golden key on it. She tried the little golden key in the lock and to her delight it fitted. So she found a golden key on the table, on the glass table, and she tried to fit that key in that door and it was fitted. Alice opened the door and looked into the loveliest garden she had ever seen. How she longed to be among those beds of bright flowers and those cool fountains. But see, over here, when she used that particular key, the golden key, with the help of that key, she opened the door, and on the other side of the door, there was a beautiful garden. But she could not even get her head through the doorway. "Oh, how I wish I could become smaller," she exclaimed loudly. See, this story is adapted from Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, which I already told you. And these are the new words given in your English Marigold book for children. At the end of this chapter, Alice, she's just looking out of the window and she is wishing that if she will become smaller, she will be out of this door and she will enter this beautiful garden. She will be there in the garden if she will be smaller. So this is the end of the reading and understanding part. Take care of yourself. Stay safe and healthy. God bless you all.